What is up, everyone? Welcome to this episode of the Toy Freaks. Has this ever happened to you? I'm not going to stop at that Goodwill. Okay, I'll stop at that Goodwill. And then you find something kind of cool? Well, that happened to me today. So I hit up More for Less today. Found these two nice little pieces here. This is the Disney Animations collection. It was $7, but I think she sold it to me for $5. I wish they wouldn't have written on this box. It's basically just like a little play set, you know, like this would be whatever. But it's my understanding that people like designed this set and then submitted it to Disney, and then they pick the best ones or the ones that they like, and they actually turn it into product. So yeah, really, really interesting here. I don't think I've ever seen these before, but $5. I'm definitely gonna flip this on my eBay store. But this is the Transformers Legacy Leaders Class Laser Optimus Prime. Guys, this is like a $45 figure. I said, how much do you want for the Optimus Prime? Expecting her to be a little higher. She said $7. So this was obviously a no-brainer. Looks like Optimus Prime looks like an oil tanker, you know, transforms and the trailer turns into the base or something. But yeah, $7. Could not believe it. Was very, very happy with that. So we spent $12, and I'll sell this and it'll pay for that. So we stopped by the flea market on Main Street, and you know, they really didn't have anything. Literally, they put out some new Xbox original games that were, you know, $6 or so. Nothing I needed or wanted, but I saw these hand-painted Wild West figures from Supreme, so I immediately scanned it and looked it up, and it looks like they sell for decent bucks, and they were $3 each. There's little hand-painted, you know, figures, and some of these figures are kind of valuable. So $6. Again, I'll probably just list these for $20 or $25 plus shipping, but they do have some condition issues, which, you know, you always got to sort of be diligent, and I missed this. This is broken. But, you know, you got your snake and your Native Americans, and then you get your cowboy set. So, yeah, thought those are pretty interesting. Have you ever seen these before? I'm surprised I don't have like a date on them, but I couldn't really figure out what year they were from, but they're kind of neat. So I was supposed to meet with my friend Tyler at the Buckeye Games and Flea Market, the Heath Flea Market, and you know, he was on his way, and I was heading down there, and I thought, man, I'm gonna stop in this Goodwill because clothes are half off this week, and you never know. So I stopped into Goodwill, and I saw this little bag of toys that had these Hello Kitty toys in it, and I thought, well, you know, maybe I could lot these up and sell them or something like that. But then when I flipped the bag over, I saw a 1977 Sith Lord looking right at me. So let's open this up. I just dumped them all out right there. So like I said, I saw these little Hello Kitty things, and I thought, well, if this bag's like $3 or $4, I should be able to lot these up for $5 or $6 or something like that, right? But yeah, so in the back of the bag, the bottom of the bag, 1977 Darth Vader with the cape. Looks like he needs to be cleaned right there. It is missing the lightsaber, but I don't care. I don't think I have a 77 Darth Vader with the cape. So totally worth it. You got some of these cars. We got a little Elmo. That looks like a Duplo. That might be resellable. We got some kind of horse here. It's a Disney. I don't know, what's that, from El Dorado? You got Flash. Got some magnetic trains. Anyway, no one cares, because it's all about Darth Vader. Toy Freaks, I am your father. All right, so last thing I got today is this small bag of vintage Micro Machines. Now, there's kind of a little story behind these. I always say, if you've known me for any length of time, you know that I always say, collect what you love. If you're passionate about VHS tapes or precious moments or vintage G.I. Joe or whatever it is, you know,
collect it and have fun with it. And don't let anybody tell you that it's dumb or stupid or anything like that, because if that makes you happy, you know, and the bills are paid and the kids are taken care of, then I say go for it. But if you've known me for any length of time, you also know that I have one other phrase that I like to say, and that is relationships are important. So, you know, I got good relationships with a lot of other YouTubers. And it's like, hey, I got this and you want to trade for that, and we trade. But get to know some of your flea market people, some of your thrift store people, and kind of just be friendly with them. Let them know what you're looking for. And they will oftentimes hold stuff for you, or they will let you know if new stuff comes in. And that's what happened in this case. I got a text from Brian over at the Heath Flea Market. He said, hey, we just got a bunch of brand new old micro machines in. And I said, thanks for the heads up. And I went over there and I checked them out, bought some. But what's crazy is these micro machines were part of a lot, and they were posted on Facebook, and I almost bought it. Tyler and I thought about buying the lot and splitting it up, doing that kind of thing. But I'm glad I didn't, because most of them were rusted out on the bottom or had some serious condition issues that I couldn't see in the picture. So I was able to actually get these at the flea market and kind of go through them and hand pick the ones that I wanted. And that probably wouldn't have happened had I not had that relationship with Brian over at the flea market. So let's check these out and see what we got. All right, so let's take a look at the cars in this haul. This is probably one of the more iconic micro machines. People remember this one. It's the 75 Chevy Corvette. It was in a lot of the commercials and on the, box arts, things like that. It was sort of one of those featured cars. And it looks great, man. I love it. I think I have one of these, and there might actually be a variant with orange tail lights. This one has red, so I'll have to check into that, see if I have that one. Another set of great cars here is 1980s body style Chevy Corvette. I actually have a red one, but again, this one was in such good condition. It was weird because most of the cars were in terrible condition. So I grabbed the ones, obviously, that were in great condition. And I didn't have a blue one, but it's the same body style, 1980s Chevy Corvette. Look at the back of that car, man. You really can't beat these old micro machines. 73 Pontiac Trans Am. Now I have probably 3 of these, but see it in good condition. Definitely gonna pick it up. This one's actually in really nice condition. Just a beautiful car. One of my favorites. One of the iconic cars. Ooh, rolling away there. Now I didn't have any of these. This is the Plymouth Arrow. It's like a funny car. It is a deluxe car. You know the deluxe cars, the doors open, the hood's open. For these funny cars, the top of the car comes up and you can see the engine inside, and they close, which is awesome. This is the 36 Ford Roadmaster. This is actually a deluxe. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in this condition in the wild. Again, usually they're all beat up, but the hood opens. It's got the rumble seat in the back, which is nice, and then the doors open. So that one's really cool. This one was a little bit of a challenge. This is a 1990s style Ford Thunderbird Super Coupe, and this is one of the micro lights. So when you press down on it, it lights up on the front and the back. I took the battery out, had to take it apart, do a lot of cleaning to it, but we ended up getting it to work in the end. Now with my micro lights cars, the way I store them is I take the batteries out. That's the problem, is that the batteries explode or they rust and it messes up the inside of the car. But yeah, really, really cool there. Awesome lot of micro machines, got a really good deal on them. So yeah, I can't really complain about that. And you guys know I love the vintage micro machines. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the pickups on the Toy Freaks. What was your favorite pickup? Did you like that Optimus Prime? Did you like that 77 Darth Vader? Did you like these old micro machines, which is my favorite? Leave a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thank you for stopping by the Toy Freaks.